Sarah had always been a happy and carefree person. She loved life and all the adventures it brought her way. But one day, everything changed. She was involved in a car accident that left her with physical injuries, but the emotional scars were even deeper. After the accident, Sarah struggled to cope with the trauma she had experienced. She couldn't sleep, she couldn't eat, and she couldn't bring herself to leave the safety of her home. But as time passed, Sarah knew she had to make a choice. She could let the trauma consume her, or she could fight back and rebuild her life. With the support of her family and friends, Sarah began her journey to healing. She started therapy to work through her emotions and fears, and slowly but surely, she began to see progress. She started to regain her sense of self, her confidence, and her joy for life. As she continued on her path to healing, Sarah discovered a new strength within herself that she never knew she had. She realized that the trauma she had experienced had changed her, but it didn't define her. She was more resilient, more compassionate, and more determined than ever before. Sarah decided to take control of her life and make the most of every day. She started volunteering at a local shelter for survivors of trauma, using her own experiences to help others heal. She found solace in connecting with others who had been through similar struggles, and together, they formed a community of support and understanding. With each passing day, Sarah felt more empowered and more at peace with herself. The journey to rebuilding her life was not easy, but it was worth it. She learned that healing is a process, and that it takes time, patience, and self-love. As Sarah looked back on her journey, she realized that the trauma she had experienced had transformed her in ways she never could have imagined. She was stronger, wiser, and more grateful for the beauty and resilience of life. And as she embraced her new reality, she knew that she was ready to face whatever challenges came her way, knowing that she had the strength and support to overcome them. Sarah continued to rebuild her life, setting new goals and dreaming new dreams. She went back to school to pursue a degree in psychology, wanting to help others overcome their own traumas and find healing. She also started a blog to share her story and inspire others to never give up, no matter how hard life may get. Through her work, her studies, and her writing, Sarah found purpose and fulfillment. She realized that her trauma had led her to a new path, one that was filled with hope, resilience, and a deep sense of gratitude for the second chance at life that she had been given. As she looked towards the future, Sarah knew that the road ahead would not always be easy, but she was determined to face it head-on with courage and grace. She had rebuilt her life from the ground up, and she was stronger, more resilient, and more grateful than ever before. And as she smiled at the sunset, she knew that she was finally at peace with her past and ready to embrace whatever the future held.